We be live. Hello, Durud and Shalom.
Welcome, everybody. Guess what happened today? The Islamic Republic of Iran's IRGC has struck and hit a tanker that was transiting the Strait of Hormuz. That is in violation of Clause 5 of the MOU and is the first time since the signing of the MOU that they have struck a ship. They fired a missile. It hit the bridge of the ship. It looks like they were going in to actually kill the crew. Thankfully, no one died so far that we know of, and the ship was then evacuated. It was traveling with a lot of other ships who all of a sudden stopped and turned around. And so the traffic in the Strait of Hormuz has now completely halted for today. I don't know if the United States is going to like that. And because their secret agreement, so we think, was that we'll look the other way as long as the ships keep going through. The ships are not going through any longer. And to be honest, before they were not going through in large amounts anyway. So the IRGC has made a couple of statements, and we'll run through all of that. President Trump has actually pretty much beat the senators into submission. We'll cover that as well. And a lot of global events have happened, from earthquakes in Venezuela to earthquakes that were earth-shattering, as well as the United States Air Force actually conducting operations today in Iraq and eliminating Hashd al-Shabi, or Popular Mobilization Front terrorists. The Israeli-Lebanon, Israeli-Hezbollah conflict is peaking and escalating more and more, it seems, because there's intense artillery fire and multiple airstrikes and raids happening by the IDF on Hezbollah terrorists today, which also breaks the clause number 1, or so the IRGC claims, as well as Mojtaba missing posters and a ton of other things. We've also found where Ghalibaf is at the moment, and he looks like a popular character in Star Wars that we'll get to. So let's get started. So today, or at least rather last night, President Donald Trump was quite angry at how the Senate has tried to defy him time and time again. They ended up passing a vote to limit his War Powers Act, and they passed it. And it was actually quite a hassle. So what ended up happening was President Trump went ahead, and it looks like he pulled some of the senators into his room and gave them a verbal beating, because the Senate immediately went back, reconvened, had another meeting, and voted to block the bill that they just passed. They just voted to limit Trump's power, and then Trump was like, oh yeah? Called them, talked to them, brought them in, and then they went straight back to Capitol Hill, straight back into the Senate, and voted to undo what they just did. Donald Trump just said, wow, the Senate just changed its vote on Iran from 54 and 48 against to 54 and 47 against to limit that. So that means they undid what they just did. And it looks like a lot of senators did come out and say, oh, thank you, Donald Trump. Thank you, Hegseth, this and that, for telling us the truth about what's happening. Not only did he slap them up good, but it seems like he gave them some verbal information or promises that made these senators change their mind. We are no longer limited if we choose to go back to strikes, and we are no longer going to have to remove troops and forces from the area. That lasted about 2 minutes. And yeah, we have so much to cover today. I'm going to skip that part. What do you think about that, Armin? Is that significant? That President Trump just went ahead, and even though he said it was a meaningless act, that they were trying to limit his power, he actually did put aside the time and his whole team to go talk to these senators and change their mind. So maybe it was something actually significant.
This is a good reminder that when President Trump says he doesn't care about something, he might actually care about it. So this is why when people were telling me like, oh, President Trump says he doesn't care about the midterms, I'm like, guys, it's his job to care about the midterms. He's supposed to care about the midterms. But yet it is true to say that these votes has no legal consequences because of the veto, but that's true. But it has political consequences. So these votes might have not legally limited President Trump, but it would have politically limited President Trump. So that's why they were important. Yes.
Yeah, and what message would that send to the IRGC saying that, we can't even go ahead and proactively attack you. We can only defensively attack you. So this was actually limiting President Trump's leverage during this plan. So he got that reversed real quick, which I'm glad. And let's go to the juicy piece of news today. The one that, oh man, like this right here, guys, this is the Strait of Hormuz, okay? And the IRGC began yesterday by issuing a threat. They said that all of this area is theirs, and that if you take a route that is not the route that we told you to take, we cannot guarantee your safety. Well, this, at that point, I was like, okay, this is just, threats. They've been making them this entire time. Whatever, right? But today, the Islamic Republic has struck and hit a ship. So a Singaporean flagged ship called Ever Lovely was a cargo ship, and it was hit directly in the bridge of the ship where people usually steer it. But apparently no one's died, we think, so far. No warning was given by the IRGC, and it was attacked promptly because it was using this route, the route that the IRGC didn't want them to take. So right there, right off the coast of Oman, which is the southern portion of the Strait of Hormuz, that's the part where Oman came out yesterday, and they put this whole statement. And they said, this is the new southern route that we, Oman, are going to create. Here's the part, Armin. So we know that IRGC just hit a cargo ship. We know that Oman came out yesterday and gave an issuance saying, we will create this route. This is our route. That came after Ghalibaf visited Oman. Ghalibaf came to Oman, had a meeting with the Omanis, and then after he left, they issued that statement. They're like, okay, we take over the southern part of the strait. The Islamic Republic has the northern part of the strait. But then the IRGC came out of nowhere today and just hit that ship and just messed up everything. Because if the US and Ghalibaf were looking the other way to a lot of different things, as long as the ships were going through, the IRGC just came in, hit a ship, and undid all of that. Now everyone looks like an idiot. The US looks like a fool if they let this go. The Ghalibaf looks like a fool if he lets this go. The Omanis look like a fool no matter what. I'm wondering to see what the response is going to be. And as always, we usually catch if strikes happen live.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I think both President Trump and the IRGC is timing everything based on when Ali goes live. To interesting. But I mean, what are the Americans going to do in response to this? That's the question. Do you think you're going to do anything in response to this? Also, here's why we were wondering, why was the blockade removed before all of this? You know what I mean? Like, we removed the blockade and the Strait of Hormuz is now closed. Are we going to put the blockade back on? No. Why not? But there we have it. I mean, I know why not. Oil prices. Midterms are coming. So the oil must flow one way or another. The oil must flow. So I think we're not going to see a big reaction to this. We might get a small reaction to this, but my guess is that we're not going to see a big American reaction to this. We might even get none. It's possible that we might get none. What do you think?
I think they have a couple options. One, they do the love tap limited strikes. Two, they don't do anything. Or three, they come out with the statement. Donald Trump comes out and puts more verbal pressure on the regime. I think those are the three most likely scenarios. Most likely one, in my opinion, is he's probably just going to come out and say stuff. This is not what we agreed upon. Iran can't be trusted, etc., etc. The damage is done, though. The damage is done because the ships turned around and aren't transiting anymore. And additionally, the United Nations was launching an operation to come in and rescue all the 20,000 sailors that have been stuck there. And now they're stuck too. And funnily enough, the United Nations put out a statement on this operation. They said, okay, we're waiting and seeing because we need to check with the IRGC and the US to see which shipping lanes are safe to transit. And I'm like, where have you been for the last 4 months? I'm genuinely curious where you've been.
You know, I do think that the Islamic Republic is probably not going to be able to maintain control. Like this whole situation is not just against the United States. This is against the whole world. Like the whole world. This is something that unites the whole world against the Islamic Republic. Every time that if the Islamic Republic, I don't think the Omanis are interested in collecting tolls, right? I don't think that they want anything to do with this. I think the Islamic Republic is pushing them to basically have this discussion. Like, no, it's not about tolls. It's not about control. We're just setting up a system here, a system that maybe one day we could collect tolls. But I think the Islamic Republic is not delusional enough to think that they will be able to eventually collect tolls or service charges through the Strait of Hormuz. But I think that what they're actually doing is that they are using this as leverage during these negotiations. You know what I mean? Like, it also might be, so you know how I say Ghalibaf can't control these people within the IRGC? Sometimes they shoot at these ships without them control. But it's also, it's true, but it's also, is it having the IRGC not being controllable, it does give Ghalibaf more leverage. You know how President Trump could come to the negotiating table and like, hey, you know what? I want to stop Bibi, but I can't. You have to give me more for me to be able to stop him, right? So having these people in your side that you could point to as crazy people who are hard to control is also a negotiating tactic. It might be real, okay? And because they're real, it actually makes it work better. So Ghalibaf at the negotiating table could demand more for the Americans for him to have a way to basically stop all of these IRGC attacks from happening. While at the same time, the whole idea that we're going to collect toll or service fees, it might not be something that even the Islamic Republic thinks that they could do long term, but it is something that if they keep suggesting that they might want to do after 60 days, it is a leverage that they have at the negotiating table to be able to use that as a way to get better terms during the negotiations. Does that make sense?
That's a great point. That is an excellent point. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that in that way. So did you guys get that? How Ghalibaf is using the IRGC as like the wild card, being like, oh, I can't control what they do, but I'm trying. And the IRGC is just hitting ships, which increases the Islamic Republic's leverage as a whole. That's a great point. And you're right. The Omanis probably don't want to collect tolls. And the reason for that is probably because of this.
No, the strait's going to be open to everybody. It's international waters. Nobody's going to control it. We're going to watch over it. We'll watch over it, but nobody's going to control it. That's part of the negotiation that we have. They would like to control it. Nobody's going to control it. It's international waters, and Oman will behave just like everybody else, so we'll have to blow them up. They understand that. They'll be fine.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That clip. Love it. I think Oman never thought in his wildest dreams that the president of the United States is going to threaten it with bombings.
With
like,
bombings.
What the fuck? How do we get what the fuck is happening? Oh my god.
Yeah, so that's all happened. And Marco Rubio did come out today and talk about the tolls. So we'll show that as well.
Oh yes, Marco.
But he said largely the things that we've known so far. Let's take a listen.
To go through the straits. And think about it this way. If you have, it's not even workable. Let's suppose that we went crazy and lost our minds completely and decided to agree to have a tolling or a fee mechanism. How would that work? It's not doable, because what's the consequence for not paying? Let's say a ship says, well, I'm not going to pay the fee. It's not like a toll on a road. You don't get a ticket in the mail. They get shot at. You shoot at one ship, you sink one ship, no other ship is going to move. So that sort of system is not only unwise, it can't happen. It's not even workable. So you might as well abandon the fantasy now to go through the straits. And think about it this way. If you have, it's not even workable. Let's suppose that we went.
So he also made a statement, which I only found the written version of, but he also said today that he just went to the Gulf countries and he did a tour. And we'll talk about that in a second, actually. So good old Marco. I wrote my thoughts about that. And what he said today was that there is zero support from the Persian Gulf countries on tolls. And that's his understanding of it. And I definitely would like to trust that. So here's the thing about his trip that we actually talked about yesterday as well. Rubio visited the Persian Gulf Arab countries. And Rubio, one of the most respected figures in the Trump administration and largely in the United States as a whole, chose to visit the United Arab Emirates first. And in my opinion, that wasn't a coincidence. The United Arab Emirates is the only Persian Gulf country that openly fought back against the Islamic Republic. And he did quite a lot of talking with them. But then he only visited two more countries. He only visited Bahrain and Kuwait. And if you guys have been watching the show, you know that Bahrain and Kuwait were almost wiped off the map in the past couple of months from the amount of ballistic missiles and drones that were launched at them. He did not visit Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Oman, or that's it. He did not visit them. So he is going and telling the people that he believes the United States can trust or use in this upcoming operation or in this general political climate what the deal is and making sure that they're on board. He might not necessarily be giving up information to them, but he wants to poke and probe and see, are they still on board and are they still trustable to whatever extent that they can be used? And ever since he's come back. So yeah.
Bahrain also has a very important U.S. base there.
Yes, the Fifth Fleet.
One of the most important ones. Yeah.
And speaking about U.S. bases in the region, we did talk about, I think it was yesterday, the day before, how aircraft have returned to the Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar. And you were mentioning how this is probably a sign of how things are calming down, because why would you put these refueling tankers there if they could be in harm's way?
Mm-hmm.
These aircraft, I thought that they were coming out of Ben Gurion Airport in Israel, and it's true. So, yeah, there's still 47 tankers in Ben Gurion Airport, but it looks like around 12 to 17 of them have shown up. Actually, no, sorry. Now there's 47 of them in the Al Udeid Qatar base, which, guys, previously, 1 week ago, there were zero.
Wow.
So, yeah, that is a big sign of how the U.S. thinks that those are safe there, that they won't be hit. Interesting. So, going on over here to Iraq, the U.S. did conduct some airstrikes, and they have took out some terrorists. So, in this video, you can see that there's some smoke rising, and this is in Iraq, about west of Baghdad, and the U.S. hit them with no warning, of course, and they took out, I think it was around, when I dug around, it was like around 6 or so Hashd al-Shabi, which is Popular Mobilization Front terrorists. And yeah, I haven't seen the United States conduct an airstrike like that in a while. So this was reported in the Hashd al-Shabi Telegram group, and they reported that there was martyrs and etc. But then they actually came back and deleted the report of the martyrs and just kept up the video for propaganda purposes. So idiots will always be idiots. I have something for you, Armin. I have
What?
something for you. So, have you seen Star Wars?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know Darth Sidious, the mastermind
Oh,
of?
okay. Don't ask me questions about it. I just a casual watcher of Star Wars. Just a casual.
Okay, let me. I think people in the
don't
chat will
remember
definitely know. Do you know who this is?
Oh yes.
Okay, okay. Sweet, sweet. So we know who this is. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, we found Ghalibaf today in Tehran. Here he is.
Okay.
With a
That's
mask.
Ghalibaf?
That's Ghalibaf.
What the hell?
Yep. So there he is. Wearing a mask. Look at him. Right there. That's him. We also identified the people on his left and right. These are security forces of the IRGC. In fact, they're actually pretty infamous in Tehran as well. People know them. And people were immediately able to call out their names and even their habits and where they live and what they do for work. So that's great. On a side note, looks like
Why is he out in the open though?
he has entered this building, which I'm sure
That
you know
looks
what that
like
is.
That's a Hosseiniya? Is that a Hosseiniya?
Yep. So in
It
Iran at
looks
the
like a
moment.
Hosseiniya.
Yeah, can you tell them real quick what's going on in Iran, what month it is, and why they're doing this?
Hosseiniya is a building. It's kind of like a mosque, but not like a mosque. It's a building where you go into and you go like Hussein, 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 Hussein. You do the stuff that you did. You know, you have a religious vocalist and Maddah come out and go Hussein, Hussein, and then you go basically kind of. It's kind of like a. It looks like a techno gay club with red lights and stuff. And they keep dance. They take their shirts off and like keep heading. Anyways, they go there to remember to basically do religious ceremonies and shit like that. And they're extra busy during this time of the lunar Islamic calendar, which is the Muharram, because this is for Shia Muslims. This is a very important month. Because this is when Hussein died. I mean, isn't it Ashura today?
Yeah.
I think it was Ashura. Okay, Ashura is the day where Hussein was killed in Karbala by Yazid's army. So today is a very important day. So apparently he went into a Husseiniya on Ashura.
Big religious day in the Islamic Republic. And there's Ghalibaf going in. So again, remember guys, this is Darth Sidious. Everyone knows who he is, right? The mastermind, Star Wars. Sorry if I spoiled it. And yeah, this is Ghalibaf.
What? Why is he like that?
I don't know, but this is Ghalibaf.
Why is he covering his head like that? That's not like a like is he trying not to be identified?
Yes, he wore a mask when he came in. He's wearing this, and he didn't do a very good job at covering himself up. Which, you know, brothers and sisters, please lower your gaze.
Oh my god.
So
Why
yeah,
is he
and this
doing
is
that?
this is
He's
not
so
AI.
scared of us. This is not AI, and this is not Islamic practice. Like this is nothing. Like this is not normal. He's so afraid of assassination.
Yes, we're
Why
from
did
his
he even come
internal
out?
people. From internal people. Look at this.
He's wearing a chador. Why is he doing that? Is he trans now?
No one's wearing it around. Look at him looking around. Did you see that? Did you see that little look?
Yeah, he's looking at.
Like he's like yeah.
So, oh my god, he must be so terrified.
Yep.
Guys,
he.
You know why we know that this is not him being afraid of like Israeli drones? He's afraid of assassinations from his surrounding. Okay, and do you know how we know that? Because if his concern was Israeli drones, he wouldn't step outside. Okay, he wouldn't step outside. The fact that he's stepping outside to me suggests that he knows that he's on a no-kill list. Like the Americans have given him guarantee that he's on a no-kill list. The reason why he's acting like this is not going to protect him from any. If Israelis want him dead, he would be dead. He knows that. He's right now afraid of the people around him. That's what he's afraid of. He's checking around. He's worried about he's worried about the people within the regime who think that he's doing a coup d'etat against the supreme leader.
Yep, exactly. He is exactly worried about that. So yeah, we found him.
Wow. He's literally wearing a hijab. Like, this is going to be like, I can't wait for the comments to. I can already tell within the next 24 hours, there's going to be a lot of jokes about this on the Persian social media.
Oh yeah.
People think the video is fake. Is the video fake?
No, it's not fake. This is not fake. I was so, when I first saw it, I was like, this has to be fake. This has to be AI. It's not. It's not. So I was wondering, I went into the Farce News Telegram group that the IRGC supporters are looking at, and I was like, okay, what's going on? Are they talking about anything during the past day or so? These guys have been really disappointing today in the past day. They're just cursing at each other and talking about religious mumbo jumbo, which makes sense. These guys are super Durka regime supporters. So let's pull up the first one here. Should we take a look, Armin?
به همین خیال باش. اسنادی که نبویان افشا کرد چی بود؟ رهبر 100% مخالف مذاکره بود. اسنادی که کامران قزنفری افشا کرد چیه؟ گوش که. Guys, look at this. We have showed you this before. So he's saying, stay in your delusion. So this is a pro-regime person against the deal. So who's saying, like, the documents that Nabavian exposed, what were they then? Right? Nabavian's, you guys know who we were talking about, right? The supreme leader is 100% against the negotiations. What about the documents that Kamran Ghazanfari exposed? Did you listen to that? Guys, remember we showed you that video. رهبری دستور حمله اسرائیل میده، آقای پزشکیان میگه حمله کنید، من استعفا میدم. Like, when the supreme leader gives the order to attack Israel, Mr. Pezeshkian says that if you attack, I will resign. رهبری دستور حمله به ناو آمریکا میده، پزشکیان متوقف میکنه از طریق شورای امنیت ملی. The supreme leader orders the attack on American Navy, and then Pezeshkian stops it. Sure. And Pezeshkian stops it from the Supreme Security Council, from the Supreme National Security Council. He uses that as a way. Are these people delusional? The Supreme Council has 8 members, I think, in it. How many members that it has? Pezeshkian has 1 vote. Half of the people in the Security Council are directly picked by the Supreme Leader. How is the Pezeshkian going to stop the order of the Supreme Leader to attack American Navy ships using the Supreme Security Council? These people are delusional. And he says the Supreme Leader ordered the attack on Israel, and Pezeshkian stopped it by threatening that he would resign. If you're the Supreme Leader, like, the fucking resign. Like, if you are the Supreme Leader, you stop the attack on it. So, guys, these delusional people think that if it wasn't because of Pezeshkian, Israel would have been destroyed by now, and USS Abraham Lincoln would be at the bottom of the sea. But Pezeshkian stopped the Supreme Leader. Sure, buddy, sure. And isn't that an insult on the supreme leader that he didn't attack Israel because Pezeshkian was threatening resignation? Wouldn't annihilating Israel be more important than keeping Pezeshkian in office, especially if he's such a traitorous, traitor doing treason? But you guys see these people's heroes are right now Kamran Ghazanfari and Nabavian, and people like Sabiti and Rasai. And the enemies are Pezeshkian, Ghalibaf, and Araghchi. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, and then there was also this one.
Send these to me, Ali. These are so good.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. آمریکایی که به تو و با تحقیر از پول خود میخواهد به تو سویا دهد هیچگاه 300 میلیون دلار نخواهد. آیا فهمیدن چقدر سخته؟ حیف و صد حیف. Okay. Saying them, so these people are, some people are posting that, oh yeah, we're going to get $300 billion. So this person is so angry, saying Americans who are going to give you soybeans and grains by humiliating. Go to the Persian, because I don't know what contempt does that mean.
There we go.
Yeah. So the Americans who are going to give you soy and beans while humiliating you, they're never going to give you $300 billion. So this guy is saying, are you retarded? You really think Americans are going to give us $300 billion? They're giving us soy and beans with humiliation. So of course they're not going to give us $300 billion. Is it so hard to understand this? Shame, 100 times shame. Or yeah, basically something. Sad, it's saying like so sad. 100 times, it's so sad that we're in this situation. Boo.
Yeah, they really don't seem to believe that they'll get the money or anything, and they still are so hung up about the grain and the soybeans.
Right.
But
yeah, 300 billion beans. 300 billion beans.
Yeah. 300 billion beans. This is the biggest meme of the Islamic Republic now in Iran. It's just the images of like corn and soybeans and sacks of wheat are just floating everywhere.
Do you want me to show some?
Yeah.
I don't know if you, I think you've, I showed it earlier today. I'll just show you a few, and there's a lot of them.
Yes.
So there's this one with the missiles instead. Like this used to be a picture of Ali Khamenei with missiles behind him showing his like strength and power. And now we have corn instead. And then we have this one. Ali Khamenei promised, this was a famous promise by Ali Khamenei, saying there would be no war and there would be no negotiations. And now you say like, they exchanged me for hay instead. That's what happened. And then we have this picture of the Supreme Leadership Office and House being blown up. And we started like this. And then again, remember, guys, when they hit the Supreme Leadership Office? Here's the new imagery of it. Popcorns came out because of all the corn in there. And then we have this meme that the Iranians made. In the middle, it says the Islamic Republic. On the right, we have uranium, the Strait of Hormuz, and Mushali, Ali Khamenei. And then the woman in the red dress is Yonje, which means hay. So basically saying the Islamic Republic is giving up uranium, the Strait of Hormuz, and Ali Khamenei for the sake of hay. And for the next one, I have to tell you the context again. If you don't know, there's a story that Ali Khamenei, this guy, right? Let's go back to this one. So Ali Khamenei, when he was born, there was a miracle. Right at the moment of his birth, he said, "Ya Ali," like the instant that he was born. And that's the reason why they gave him the name Ali, because that's what he said, right? So Ya Ali, basically, oh Ali, the name of the Imam, the first Imam of Shia Muslims. So now we have this meme made for that. This is Ali Khamenei being born from his mother, and he's saying Ya Ali right here at the top. So yeah, but he looks like corn here. Is he cute? Like he's cute. He looks cute here though. Is he cute? Ali Khamenei. Anyways, another miracle is that he came up with a turban. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
wow.
there's that. Yeah, that's cute. So there's so many memes like this. Like there is getting like within Iran, it's getting flooded with jokes like this against the Islamic Republic. They're absolutely. It's interesting. You know what's difference? But the difference between these rounds of humiliation and the previous ones. So whenever something like this happened, like when Nasrallah was killed or when Qasim Soleimani was killed, there were so many memes by anti-regime Iranians against the regime, and the pro-regime Iranians were pushing back. They were disagreeing with it. They were like, they hated, they dismissed it, right? But for the first time, Ali, this is the difference. For the first time, I'm seeing anti-regime Iranians humiliating the regime for what they have gone through, what they're doing. And the pro-regime Iranians are agreeing with it. They're agreeing that this is humiliating. They're agreeing that what the fuck, we lost our supreme leader, and what we're getting in return is a bunch of corn. There's an agreement between anti-regime Iranians and pro-regime Iranians that this is humiliating. I've never seen anything like this before.
Yeah, usually they just, whenever we try to get at them, they always be like, oh, like F you, like this and that.
Yeah.
Yo, Ali, Hossein will come for you, blah, blah, blah. But now they're like, oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
really bad.
This is really bad. This is humiliating. They agree.
There's so many things that just a year ago I would never have thought to be possible and have become possible in terms of the in ideology and internal fracturing of the regime.
Yeah. Yeah, we managed to get them to say that we lost.
Yeah.
This is huge. This is a huge achievement.
Guys, they are so mad about this. Is all they talk about. This and the Durka stuff because it's Durka Day. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, I like this one too. I always wanted to show this. Corny memes, yes. Just a corny meme, literally. Yeah. Will this cause defections? I mean, yeah, it already has. Guys, the understanding by so many of these people is that the Islamic Republic has already fallen. You know how President Trump says regime change has happened? Okay. We don't agree with that. Okay. But the pro-regime people do agree with that. They think a regime change has happened. They think that Ghalibaf has done a coup and there's a new regime and it's not the Islamic Republic.
It's only been a few weeks, by the way, and people are really waking up to the reality that this is not the Islamic Republic that they have supported for decades.
Yeah.
To have that mentality shift for them this fast is quite significant.
Yeah, they think they went from you will never topple the Islamic Republic to the Islamic Republic has already been toppled, like that. Like just a few months ago, these people were making fun of us and like, oh, you want a regime change? You will take that wish to the grave. And then we who want regime change, we're saying there's no regime change yet. And the same people who told us that we will take our wish to the grave, they're now saying after 2 months that, oh yeah, we had regime change. Fuck, we're fucked. We had regime change in Iran. And then look,
we have a French speaker in our chat all of a sudden. Let me wait 1 second. French? I have told you that without the possibility of destroying Israel and the Middle East with atomic bombs, they won't have kept the branch the most during the regime and their supporters without the big, I don't know what Degats is, but
so let's not
I think this person is agreeing with
in
us.
real time. Yeah, okay. We do have some super chats, but before we go super chats, let me show you this meme. So this is where we started. Oh. Yeah, Ali Khamenei and Raisi with Qasim Soleimani being dead.
I like these slides.
And then, yes, and then we got to a situation where Ali Khamenei and Pezeshkian with Raisi being dead, the previous president. And now we're here. Ghalibaf sitting on the throne with all the corn. Sitting on the
Oh,
throne
yeah.
with all the corn. Yes.
He did it.
Yes. Wow.
Then there was also one last Telegram message, and then we should read the super chats.
Okay, let's go there.
There was this one. So we showed you guys a message earlier that someone was saying, to be honest, the IRGC did everything they could to save the country, but it was Pezeshkian who came and destroyed everything. This person is responding to that, saying, the IRGC itself was cooperating. They have the right to vote in the Supreme National Security Council. We saw Sayed Majid publicly as if that was our strength. That's why America is getting whatever it wants, because the IRGC are working with the Islamic Republic or at the Americans as well. So look, sorry, let me put this back up. Yeah, this is the Farsi translation.
Let me see the Farsi translation, and then maybe we could. Okay, so guys, let me actually bring this. So before this guy's comment, we were telling you that previous comment that this guy is responding to was saying that, oh no, the supreme leader, right? Let me actually zoom out here. The supreme leader over here, he has been betrayed. He wanted to attack Israel and American ships. He ordered it, but Pezeshkian, because he's a member of the Supreme Security Council, he used that membership to stop it. That is retarded, because Pezeshkian, as a member of the Supreme Security Council, has one vote, and half of these people are directly picked by the Supreme Leader as members of the Supreme Security Council. So they say, by the way, they kind of claim that the president of the Islamic Republic is the president of, like, the head of the Supreme Security Council, but that is bullshit. The main person at the Supreme Security Council is Zolga, and he gets one vote. And these people here are, so this is the head of Artesh. Let me see, who is he talking about? Let me see. Go down. Here you're saying
Majid?
Majid. Who's he talking about?
Sayed Majid.
So this is Muhammad Baghel Zulqad, Sayyid Jalili, Ghalibaf, Sayyid Majid. Who is he talking about? I don't know, some member here. Interesting. Anyways, but what he's pointing out is that the IRGC is also within the Supreme Security Council, and they voted again for the deal as well. So they're saying the IRGC is also compromised, right? That's what they're saying. The IRGC is compromised. Is that what they're saying?
That's exactly what they're saying. They're accusing the IRGC of, like, how could you have all these votes, but then let Pezeshkian do this? It makes no sense unless you were in on it.
Yeah. And also at the last line, he's saying this is why America got everything they wanted to. He's saying IRGC is working with Ghalibaf, and that is why the Americans are getting everything they want.
They're getting everything they want. And it's funny because we think we're getting nothing that we want.
We are getting a lot of it, not all of it, but a lot of it, to be fair.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So yeah.
Ooh. You know, in relation, Ali in Iran in the chat just sent me something on Telegram, and I haven't seen it, but this should be good. Let's see what he's saying. Hold on. Oh, it's downloading. Okay. I'm downloading it. It's really good though. Okay, got it. Okay, let me see. I haven't seen this. Ali says this. Ali in Iran, the Ali in Iran, is telling me that this video is confirming what I just said. So let's see what it says.
یک ویژگی خیلی خوبی داره. دونالد ترامپ این
By the way, this mullah, I debated him. This is a mullah inside Iran, and I debated him twice.
یک ویژگی خیلی خوبی داره. دونالد ترامپ این مرد آب سینی هست، کودک آزار هست، مشکلات جنسی داره، قاتل رهبر اون هست، باش به در کشتگی داریم، همه اینا هست. اما شخصی بسیار صادق است، راستگوست. این مرد
So maybe I should translate as we go, okay? So say there's this guy called Trump.
یک ویژگی خیلی خوبی داره. دونالد
So Donald Trump has one characteristic that is very good.
ترامپ این مرد آب سینی هست، کودک
Like it's true that this man is Epstein related to Epstein.
آزار هست، مشکلات
He's a child abuser.
جنسی داره، قاتل
He has sexual disorder.
رهبر اون هست، باش به در
He's the murderer of our supreme leader.
کشتگی داریم، همه اینا هست.
And we want to get revenge of him. So he's saying, like, it's true that Trump has many bad things many bad things about him. He's a child abuser, he has sexual disorder, he killed our supreme leader, we want to kill him. True. All of that is true. But putting all of that aside, there's one good thing about him.
اما شخصی بسیار صادق است.
Like, however, he's a person that is very honest, a very honest person.
راستگوست. این مرد بارها اومد صحبت کرد که من دارم با ایران صحبت میکنم.
So this man has come out and said many times that I'm talking to Iran.
ما داریم به تفاهم میرسیم.
And that we're getting to an agreement.
میگفت هر چی میگفت.
Like he was right. Every time. So he you know what he's saying? He's saying that Ghalibaf is lying to us. Trump is telling us the truth. That's what he's saying. Like he's saying this entire time when Trump was saying that I'm talking to Iran and I'm getting to an agreement, he was telling us the truth. It was our officials that were lying to us.
هر روز میشستی گفت بابا من با اینا دارم مذاکره میکنم.
Like every day he came out and said, like, hey guys, I'm actually negotiating to them. I'm talking to them.
حضرت عباس که اونا قبول دارن. به عیسی
And it's okay. It's like wait here.
میگفت هر چی میگفت هر روز میشستی گفت بابا من با اینا دارم مذاکره میکنم. به حضرت عباس که اونا قبول دارن. به عیسی مسیح دارم با اینا مذاکره میکنم.
Like I swear on Jesus that I'm talking to these people. I'm talking to them. I'm not lying. I'm talking.
این گروه رهبری جدیدی که اومده تغییر رژیمی که در ایران انجام شده واقعا اتفاق افتاده. ما
Oh, see guys, I was right. So he's saying like when Trump was telling us that regime change is happening in Iran, it actually happened. It's actually happened. So see this is a mullah inside Iran who's saying that Trump was not messing with us. Trump was not lying. The regime is lying to us. When Trump said that the regime change has happened, he was being honest with us. Like we kept on making fun of him, but he was being truthful. He was being honest. So it's like how people notice every day he was talking to our officials. And regime change has happened in Iran. Guys, look at this. Like the pro-regime Iranians think that regime change has actually happened and Trump was telling the truth and Ghalibaf has taken over. This is so good.
سید علی خامنه‌ای شهید شده در نبود شیر میدان کفدارها امروز می‌بینید دارد از دونه دونه.
Like after Ali Khamenei was martyred, when they killed the lion, the hyenas are now taking over. This is like Lion King story. Is this Lion King? They killed
the bad guys.
He said they killed the lion, which means Ali Khamenei, and now the hyenas are taking over, which means by hyenas he means Ghalibaf, Pezeshkian, and Arakchi. What?
People in the chat think he's on cocaine.
سید علی خامنه‌ای شهید شده در نبود شیر میدان کفدارها امروز می‌بینید دارد از دونه دونه. دستورها و راهنمودهای رهبری رد میشن، لجنمال میکنن سخنان.
Like these hyenas are now moving against every single order of the supreme leader.
رهبری رو سانسور میکنن، حتی رهبر جدید رو تحریف میکنن.
They even censor the new supreme leader. and they also misrepresent him
در تلویزیون رسمی این کشور.
in the official state TV. Interesting. You know, this person debated me. He said regime change will never happen. And now I think regime change hasn't happened, and he thinks regime change has happened. So
We should bring him on the show.
I know we should bring him on this show. Yeah, exactly.
So is he like this when you debated him? Is he all like, oh, blah, 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 blah?
Yeah, sometimes he gets like that. Yeah.
Everyone here is like, yep, this dude's high. He's on cocaine. Why is he screaming? Yep.
So, wait. Yeah, he has a YouTube channel called Akhundane. And I think he's the most popular mullah.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask. Like, how much of a following does this guy have?
Let me check. But you could watch here. Look at this. Is me debating him. But let me see how many followers he has.
Nice green screen. Yeah, it's great that if he has a big following, if he's one of the popular influencers and he's starting to say this, maybe other influencers will also start to say it. And that's great. Because guys, people who watch this bullshit are regime followers who are exactly the type of people that we need their mind to be having changed. That yes, the regime did fall and you guys are screwed if you keep going like this.
Yeah. By the way, I crushed this debate that I had with them. I crushed it. It was pretty good.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, I think this guy's strategy is to talk big. It's like the classic, like the text bubble is like this big, and then the brain inside is like this big.
Anyways, okay. Let's go to. Wait, we need to do super chats.
Yeah, let's do it. We got some new members. We have Lou and Kay became a YouTube member. Welcome.
Oh, thank you.
As well as Black Cat 2107 and
thank you.
Nina from our discussion group
Nina.
as well became a YouTube member. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
So the first super chat is by Ninja or Rooster saying the Senate. Yeah, the Senate indeed. The Senate, I won't get back into it, but I remember a couple of days ago saying the Senate sucks. The Senate sucks. The House of Representatives sucks. Congress sucks. They're too old. And yeah.
You got accused of ageism last time you said that.
Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah, but only if you're like 90 years old and up.
Oh.
And EHEF saying we should package the food with actual food stamps. We should just have made in the USA or USA with flags everywhere you could possibly put it. And so when regime supporters in the streets are like buying this food from like a shop and opening it up, it's just like made in the USA, American flag.
They would just change the packaging.
Put it on the inside of the packaging.
Ooh. Actually, you know what? You should use like use laser and write it on every grain. Every single. Yes. There you go. I'm sure that would be
what else
cheap.
we do? I don't know. Hopefully we find out which companies they're buying the most food or whatever from. And then I'm going to go buy like something from that company and I don't know, make a video and be like, hey guys.
Someone's saying dye red, white, think blue. Yeah. I wonder if you do a DNA test, can't you tell it came from America? Like, is that a thing? Like, if you take one of them and you do it, a DNA test, shouldn't you be able to tell it came from America or no? Probably not.
You can. So here's what you can do. There's different products, whether it's like powders or food products. You can take it, you can test it, and if you have the knowledge, if you have like all the labs around the world, you have their data. You can tell from which lab or which region of the world this product has come from. But yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
And Mushjun saying, let's do some super chats. Here we are. Here we are,
Yeah.
Mushjun.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's what we're doing.
And Fleshy Interloper saying, Ya Ali grams. Maybe that's what we should call it.
Yo, Ali, Yo, Ali grams. Love
Maybe
that.
we should start calling it that. We'll scare off all the non-Iranian followers who just tuned in for the first time. And Sarah saying, proud to call you boys Iranian. Thank you both.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you.
Every message. One day I'm going to go through the chat history of Sarah, and I'm going to see every single message just like super kind, super duper kind.
Yeah, you know what? That's if you ever feel down, just go and look at the chat history from Sarah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So guys, after we finish reading these super chats, we have a couple things we have a couple meme videos to show you. So Scott Besson has said some funny stuff. Then we have more posters, both in Lebanon and Iran. And then what the IDF has been up to, as well as actual footage from Mossad agents in Iran.
Oh my God.
Then we'll also cover the Venezuela earthquakes as well. So, thanks, Sarah. And James Moore saying, just because I couldn't watch yesterday's live, your poll on Mujtaba's viability. I realize that right now we have Schrodinger's Ayatollah. Ooh.
Yep. Ooh. Just because I couldn't watch yesterday live, I raised that right now. We have. Yeah. You know, I mentioned a couple of times Schrodinger's supreme leader. So, yeah. So we should have add that as a third option, a superposition.
Okay.
Both dead and alive until we look in the box.
Yeah, in the box. I mean, if he's in the box, then yeah.
Or in the fridge.
Thanks, Drew.
This is that. Thank you.
Thanks, James. And okay, when you were showing this video, I went ahead and ate like 2 pieces of chocolate from this. And Lior was like, Ali's eating chocolate? And then she was like, Lind dark chocolate, 85% dark. Am I right?
How did he know?
I have no idea. I have no idea how they knew. Because all they saw was like, this is all they saw. I'm not even kidding. This is all they saw.
Leo, are you?
This is what they saw.
Okay. That is scary. I'm scared of
I don't
Leo.
know.
Okay.
Wow. That was impressive.
She's saying, guys, I'm Mossad. Jesus.
Yeah,
okay.
I have no idea. And Shen Nung saying, the pen and the sword, 2 complementary tools meant to work with each other. Yes. In fact, yeah, they are supposed to work with each other. I would just like them to actually work with each other, because President Trump should probably give them a few love taps, or maybe take out a couple IRGC generals today to just remind them that there is a sword.
Yes. You know what you could do with the pen and the sword? You could shove the sword up some jihadi's ass, and then you could shove the pen up their ass as well at the same time.
Yeah, well, I mean, they would just say that they captured your sword and pen with their butt.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm sure when you shove a sword up a jihadi ass, there will be room for some pen. It will, yeah. It will open up some room.
Yeah, they like it.
Okay. Yeah.
And Lior said, show a sign of your kitty now. Whoa. He's asleep.
Oh.
And thanks, Lior. And James Moore saying happy birthday, Ali.
Happy birthday, Ali. See, you were trying to use these. Your spell is being used against you. That's what's happening. You guys were trying to. I mean, I didn't
Oh.
plan this, but it's just backfiring against you right now. See?
They were trying to do that to you. I was like, no. I was like, we can come up with something better. So I actually didn't push for the happy birthday.
Oh, okay. Well, now it's being used against you either way.
Dang.
Old Aryan.
So yeah. Dang, I've been really hoping that there was some strikes. They're usually coming out at this time, but not yet.
If there is no strikes at all, what would by United States? What does that mean? I think it would embolden the Islamic Republic to do whatever, like a lot more. They're gonna look, guys. We shot at a ship and didn't do anything. Okay.
Yeah. So
they-
we'll just remind everyone, anyone who might be watching in or anything like that. So basically, the Islamic Republic today hit a tanker. They hit a cargo ship. Sorry. Just went for the kill. They just launched a Shahed drone straight to the bridge of the ship where people steer and generally the crew is, and just hit it. No warning, because the ship was actually trying to traverse the south side of the Strait of Hormuz near Oman, and IRGC didn't like that. So now we're thinking, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? And yeah, Armin, if they don't do anything about this, then the IRGC is just now going to think, well, we can just do whatever we want. Actually, that's what Saeed Ghassanejad was saying today, now that you mention that.
Really?
Pull up. Yep. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Saeed Ghassanejad today, after he heard that the ship was hit, came out and said, this will change nothing. As in the ship getting hit by the IRGC and America doing nothing about it. So this isn't going to change anything. At this point, and at least until the midterm elections, the regime can attack as many ships as it wants or strike the economic infrastructure of Persian Gulf countries, and it won't derail the deal. In fact, it'll only increase its leverage. So he's saying what you're saying.
Interesting.
Yep.
So he agrees with me. Guys, look at this. I didn't even see that. I said that, and Saeed Ghassanejad, the main advisor to Princess Pahlavi, agrees with my analysis.
Yep.
That makes me feel good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm bad, actually bad, because then the Islamic Republic. Whose ship was it?
Yeah.
Singapore, right?
Yeah, it was a Singaporean flagged ship.
Yeah.
Poor Singapore. Well, yeah, we just have to see what the response is. Again, I just think that President Trump's going to come out with something verbal and be like, oh, they're not supposed to do that. We're going to bring down the hammer on them. Yeah.
It might even
Probably
be
something
less
like
than that. It might be like, this is how we do ceasefire around the Middle East. It could be that.
It could be that. That's a very realistic option. Oh, man. Well, we'll see. Well, now it's time for some more lighthearted videos. And we have one starting off with Scott Besson.
Maybe it's the IRGC with this public relations saying the IAEA inspector's not coming, the Strait of Hormuz is closed. All of these things day to day get picked up.
Yeah, what amazes me is the same people, a lot of the hawks in the U.S. who say, you can't believe anything the Iranians say unless they say it about the negotiations, right? Like, believe them for the negotiations. Remember Baghdad Bob from Iraq? It's kind of Tehran Tim. Right, like it's just a lot of big talk, and let's just see how this cooks out. But I'm optimistic.
Tehran Tim. Remember
Tehran
Baghdad
Tim.
Bob? Now we have a Tehran Tim. Okay.
Who is Tehran Tim? Ghalibaf?
Probably the IRGC. But the last 2 seconds of this video, I liked hearing it from him.
Cooks out, but I'm optimistic.
Well, let's see what happens.
Yeah. Do you? It is possible that that I mean, I don't know what Scotty B is seeing, but Rubio was saying earlier that what's happening is so much different from what Garibov is saying, and I trust Rubio. So we'll see, but it might be that behind the scenes, the Islamic Republic is actually giving up, like doing a lot, like giving into so much of the demand of the Americans, and that's why President Trump. Like, I know a lot of people are criticizing President Trump, like, why is he not doing more if they're attacking a ship? I mean, we don't have all the information, but a lot of this could be because they're giving up so much to the Americans, like so much, and they're making so much progress, and they don't want to mess with that.
Yeah, absolutely. We really hope that that's the case. Guys, there was a lot of posters in Iran, and there's a lot of posters in Lebanon. So the Interior Minister of Lebanon says, "I have instructed the relevant authorities to remove the Iranian banners along the airport road soon." These are the banners that he wants removed. It's Mojtaba and Ali Khamenei. If you're leaving from the Beirut airport to get into the city, this is what you see as you're getting into the city. And yeah, that guy has a mattress with one arm and driving a motorcycle with the other. So yeah, this is Lebanon, and these are the posters that they want gone.
It's if I was Lebanese, I would be so fucking angry that these posters are in Lebanon. Like,
Yeah.
What the fuck is this doing? Like, this is what does this got to do with our country? Like, fuck whoever put this up in our country.
Yeah. Those posters are going to be removed soon, or so he says. But what about these posters that are in Iran?
Oh, I like this. What is this? Oh,
They brought some more posters.
Guys, this is inside Iran. Whoever did this is like really brave.
So
guys,
Iranians are mocking.
Yeah. No, you go
Oh,
ahead.
Iranians are mocking Mojtaba Khamenei, saying that he's missing, last seen on February 28th, and offering a $12 reward to find him.
12.
They say that his family fears he may miss Ali Khamenei's funeral on July 4th tonight.
Oh my god.
There it is.
Oh my god. It's a lot. Guys, like some
sad.
people in Iran, this is the second time we're seeing posters in Iran, missing person posters in Iran for Mojtaba Khamenei. I love that addition that his family is fearing that he might miss. When is the funeral for Ali Khamenei?
It is in 9 days.
9 days. $12 might be too much though.
It is a lot. I mean, it's almost $12.50 to find out where he is.
Okay, $50 fine. Yeah, I'd go for it. So guys, that's 2 million tomans. 2 million tomans, which would be converted to USD would be $12.50.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, the conversion rate, right? 2 million. That is crazy.
And I wanted to show you guys this video. So if anyone ever comes out and says that the IDF comes out and, they don't mind blowing up an entire city block to achieve what they want, why don't we just show them this video?
Yeah.
So this is donkey.
Why did it have warning? Can we show this? Hold on.
Yeah, we can show this.
Okay.
Do you want me to send it to you first?
What did we see? Are we going to see people dying? We can't show people dying.
Well, I don't know if they are.
Well, okay, let me see it first.
Yeah, you watch it first.
Okay.
And we'll go back to the map. But we have a juicy treat for you guys. We have Mossad. So Israeli Channel 12 came out with something. It's a few minutes long about Mossad agents in Iran, and they have their voices and what they're saying, and we can translate that for you guys if you want to see how they actually operate. So we can actually just go ahead with that and skip the meme video entirely.
We cannot show that for sure on YouTube.
Really? Okay.
Oh my God. Those are people dying on camera, blowing. Those are people being blown up on camera. YouTube is not happy. Okay. You could show the first. Okay, here's what you could do. You could just show go back. Okay. Don't play that.
No,
video.
I think it's probably just better to skip it then.
No. You could just keep it on the first screen and just explain to people what's going to happen. Go,
Okay.
Bring it back up. Okay.
Bring it back. I think I closed it. Here it is. Okay.
So yeah, don't
So,
pause. Okay. So yeah,
guys,
this okay. I just watched it. This thing with these people, is that a horse carrying them?
It's a donkey, yeah.
Oh my God, the poor donkey. Is the donkey okay? Is the donkey okay?
Oh yeah, the donkey's totally fine.
Okay, the donkey survives. Okay, I just watched the video. The donkey survives. These are terrorists, right?
These are terrorists in, I think, Lebanon, on the back of this cart being pulled by a donkey. The IDF comes, launches a explosive into the cart, and yeah, literally, people get thrown into the air and apart and everything like that. Although you can't see actually any of the gore of it, but then the donkey keeps on going, and then he's like, "Wait,
he's unharmed."
He's like, "Wait, the cart is lighter. It's my load is so much lighter now. What happened?" And he turns around and looks at the cart, and he's like, "What just happened?"
Guys, I tell you, the IDF is the most moral army on the planet. The donkey didn't got away without a scratch. Like the entire back area goes boom, and they all die, and the donkey unharmed.
He's totally fine.
Thank you, Israel. God bless that ass. Exactly. Lior is saying, "God bless that ass." That's really good. That's fantastic. So where was this?
Real quick. Oh, where was this? We believe to be Lebanon. We actually aren't sure exactly where it is, but given that they conduct these type of operations mainly in Lebanon, it's probably that.
Javid IDF, Javid the donkey.
Yeah, let me see.
Free the donkey.
I'm trying to see if there's a.
I'm now concerned who's going to feed the donkey, though. Is he going to? Now I'm going to be thinking about the donkey.
Yeah. True.
Okay.
By the way, quick Lebanon update, or a quick Israel update in general. So I don't have any points for this, but guys, this is where Beirut is. Okay. This blue marker is where Nabatea is, and then boom, Israel. Okay. This is where most of the fighting is going on, this area right here in southern Lebanon. And tonight, there are unconfirmed reports that one Israeli soldier has died and 4 more are critically injured. And in response, the Israeli military, the IDF, has gone not all out, but pretty close to it, launching tons of airstrikes, nonstop artillery, raids on villages and towns to eliminate Hezbollah terrorists. And I think we'll have more information coming about that maybe tomorrow, the day after, something like that. But yeah, so there's the definition of ceasefire in this part of the world. And before we get to this video, where I like this upcoming video, I hope you guys like it too. It's basically a mix of Israeli and Iranians who are part of Mossad, who are communicating with Mossad, and the audio is released. And Channel 12 of Israel News came out and released this video, and I really liked it, so I hope you guys do too. Right before that, thinking, why don't we just read the one super chat we have real quick? Maybe it's by Agent Anderson. saying, can we add a mojtaba counter every time you say it? Say what?
Mujtaba.
Oh, yeah. We should have different counters.
Okay, Agent Anderson, you keep count for us then and report it in the chat.
Oh.
Thank you, by the way, for the super chat. What?
Armin, where's Loristan again? Is that
Loristan is a province
is that
inside Iran.
east?
No, wait. It's west. It's basically the place where I think a lot of Israeli planes that come to bomb inside Iran go. I remember people from Luristan saying that they hear planes. Israeli.
Oh, so like
planes.
northwest?
No way.
Or no, just straight up west. Okay. Gotcha. So, guys, I can't show this, but because I might get demonetized. But there is confirmation that in Loristan, which is west of Iran, so near Iraq, in Iran, in the city of Osna, the IRGC has mounted snipers on top of rooftops. I can send that to
Wait,
you.
why
if you
can't
wanna
you
see it.
show it? Oh yeah, because
There's guns. Yeah.
Shit.
Interesting. I don't know why, but okay. Huh. Okay, so with that, let's get into the Mossad video. Where do it be? Here it is. All right, we'll translate this for you guys. Okay, Armin, you're going to enjoy this too, I think.
המזוהות עם הרפובליקה האסלאמית. לאור ההפצצות המרובות בטהרן, ניסינו להבין מה הלך הרוח בבירה האיראנית.
به اطلاع میرساند کلیه فعالیت‌های مجموعه ارم تا اطلاع ثانوی تعطیل میباشد.
الان
So what is this? I'm confused.
Oh, so
Yeah.
these are Mossad agents in Iran. These are Iranian Mossad agents who are talking to Mossad.
Oh,
Yeah. So do
Okay.
you want to play that again? I mean, the beginning part
Yeah,
was
yeah.
in Hebrew, so I mean, I don't know what that was, but
האיראנית.
به اطلاع میرساند کلیه فعالیت‌های مجموعه ارم تا اطلاع ثانوی تعطیل میباشد.
wait. This is again. I'm still confused. This is Mossad communicating with Iranian agents. Mossad
that was an Iranian Mossad agent right now. He's communicating back to Mossad HQ, telling them information. He's telling them like this
He just said
area and this
something
area
is
is closed. Yeah,
This
he's like
area
this
is
area and
closed.
this area. There's no operation going on here. Like it's closed. Like don't worry
Okay,
about this
okay.
area.
So isn't that dangerous playing his voice? Okay, but go on.
This was aired on channel 12 of Israel News. So, and this is going around Iranian like Telegram channels and everything. So.
سلام. می‌خواستم ببینم
Okay, so this one, I like this one. This guy's on the phone with probably another Israeli
God.
agent. Okay, and he's saying, "Hi, is the gym open? Is the gym open?"
تعطیل میباشد.
الان
Okay,
Yeah.
so who's the? So we have two Mossad guys. One, and both of them are speaking Persian. One in Israel, one in Iran. Which one is in Israel between these two? The first one who's speaking.
Yeah, no. So the first one was just the channel, the Israeli
No,
channel.
I know, but
Just
here, this part. So play it.
this part. Yeah.
سلام. می‌خواستم
Okay,
ببینم
but stop.
باشگاه باز
So the first person who says salam is in Israel, or the first person who says salam is in Iran?
I'm not sure. I think they're both in Iran, but why don't we listen to this one clip and then we can tell.
سلام. می‌خواستم ببینم باشگاه باز میتونیم بیایم نمیتونیم بیایم. بله. میخواستم ببینم سوال کنم درباره امنیت یعنی الان اشکالی وجود نداره ما بیایم اونجا به تهران واسه روش
What the fuck?
That's like their code word of like, hey, is the gym open? Like their place of meeting to go conduct their operations. He's like, is the gym open? And the guy's like, yeah, it's open. And then he's like, oh, is it safe? You know, is the gym safe right now? Like, you know, what do you think? And the guy's like, yes, it's safe. You can come. And then says something else, which I didn't quite catch, but it was probably like a code phrase or something.
Okay, but that doesn't make any sense. How would a gym not be safe? Like if you call a gym, I think they should. Hey, Musad, I think you should work with your code words. You should be like, okay, so you did a good job calling it a gym, but nobody calls a gym and asks if the gym is safe. Maybe make a code for safe. You should be like, is the gym too busy right now? And too busy could be code for not safe. Because nobody, like, who calls a gym and says if the gym is safe? They should have said crowded. Go back. Hey, Musad, you need to, hey, this is why you should have hired me. You should work on your code words. This makes, if somebody is listening, if IRGC is listening on this conversation, at first they're like, oh, okay, boys, don't pay attention. Somebody is talking to somebody regarding the gym being open or not. But then
well, I
when
guess
you
it was
say,
during the
gym,
strikes.
I know, but then if you say, is the gym safe? They're gonna be like, what the fuck? Who asks that? Is this like Musad? This is not good. This is not good code. Let me play it again.
سلام میخواستم ببینم باشگاه بازه میتونیم بیایم نمیتونیم بیایم بله میخواستم ببینم سوال کنم درباره امنیت یعنی الان اشکالی وجود نداره ما بیایم اونجا به تهران واسه
Oh, you know what I just noticed?
Yeah,
Wait,
the guy on the other side says, let me translate. This is so weird. Okay. So, and he laughs. So the first guy is like, hey, is the gym open? And the guy like, the gym is open. And like, so we can come. And like, yeah, you can come. We're like, okay, is the gym safe for us to come? And the guy says, the guy on the other side, you know what he says? He said, listen, I have a stick. I have a giant stick, and I'm gonna give you safety with the stick. That's what the guy on the other side says, and the first guy starts laughing. The first guys, I kid you not. The first guy says, "Can I come to is the gym open?" The guy says, "Yes, it's open. Come." The second guy says, "Is the gym safe?" The first guy says, "Is the gym safe?" The second guy says, "Like, listen, I have a giant stick. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna give you safety with my stick." And the first guy starts laughing. What the fuck is this?
I don't know. I mean, they probably know each other. But what I found interesting is that I've talked to enough Israelis at this point to pick up their accent, and this is like an Israeli accent in Farsi. Especially the like I've heard that in Hebrew so much that I'm like, okay, that person's Israeli.
And then no, but they're joking around with each other. Play.
Yeah.
سوال کنم درباره امنیت یعنی الان اشکالی وجود نداره ما بیایم اونجا به تهران واسه روش
The first guy starts laughing.
ببین من یه چوب دارم.
ببین من یه چوب دارم با اون چوبه میتونم امنیتتو برات. Oh my god, these two guys are not taking their job very seriously.
Yeah, that's funny. He's like, I mean, yeah, he's like, there's airstrikes going on. What do you mean it's safe? Yeah, I have a stick if you want. I can ward off the airstrikes with the stick.
What the hell is this? Is this Musad? Are you sure? This is Channel 12 saying this is Musad?
They were saying that they're picking up communications with Iranians from Mossad, so I guess.
This can't be real. I think
see what
Channel
the next
12
one is.
didn't understand. I think Channel 12 didn't know what they were playing. I think
maybe.
I think maybe two people were basically playing around as practice, and then they got the audio, and Channel 12 didn't bother to translate it, and they just played it.
Yeah, so I listened to the first part where the guy was like, "Oh, from this area to this area, there's no operations going on." And I was like, "Okay, cool. I'll show this on the stream." And the second clip is just them messing around. So let's see what the third one is.
שהתרגלו לחיים תחת ההפצצות, אבל המתקפה האמריקנית אתמול לפנות בוקר התמקדה במקומות אחרים, בפורדו, בנתנז ובאספהאן. וניסינו למצוא חדר במלון. چون که ما از تهران فرار کردیم اومدیم اینجا می‌خواستیم ببینیم اینجا پیش شما
دور و بر ما که چیزی نیست.
یعنی شما یعنی دور و بر شما چیزی نبوده، هیچی نبوده، هیچ چیزی سر و صدای هیچی نشنیدید شما؟
سر صدا که همه جا هست.
ببینید فعلا ظرفیت هتلمون بسته است.
ما خیلی می‌خواستیم بریم هتل شما چرا بسته است؟ اگه میشه سوال کنیم.
متاسفانه به خاطر شرایط حال وضع کنونی
سر و صدا چیزی نبود یعنی متوجه.
Okay, so I guess the audio clips are not too like crazy.
I don't think. Okay, Ali, I don't think they're calling Mossad. I think
they're calling people in Iran.
They're just calling people in Iran and just checking house.
They're like, did you hear anything?
Random. I think these are just random people in Iran that they're calling.
Okay, so it seems like they're just checking to see if like things are happening around this particular hotel or this particular area.
Yeah,
or if this is closed, if that's closed.
So they're calling like, yeah.
You want to gather info that way?
Okay, that makes it. Okay, so that makes the first guy response make a lot more sense. Okay, so the first guy, so this person from Israel is calling in a gym, and he's like, "Is your gym open?" The guy is like, "Yeah, it's open. Come over." And then he was saying like, "Well, is it safe?" And the gym owner was like, "What the fuck?" Like, listen, I have a giant stick here. So that guy was just responding to this weird question, like, "My gym is safe. What are you on about?" So that was that guy's way of responding to this bizarre question. And these other people are just random people in Iran being asked this question. Okay. By the way, this shows. So that first guy was just a random gym owner, not a Mossad agent, which makes his response so much funnier. Shows his sense of humor. Like, you want safety? Don't worry. I have a giant stick here.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's a good response. Okay, that gym owner probably doesn't know he made an Israeli official from far away laugh with his response. That's good. Okay. This one. That was good. Okay, send me that video. That's pretty good. So now we have better context. So because when I was listening to it, I was like, this doesn't make any sense. This is so unprofessional. How could these be Mossad agents? But now it makes a lot more sense with that context.
Okay. So yeah, basically you're right.
Yeah. Okay. See, I knew something is not clicking.
It's from Mossad agents to Iranians in Iran. Okay.
To random Iranians, yes. Just basically trying to get information.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, hey, is the electricity still running? Or is it safe there? Did you hear anything? What's going on? Trying to get just random information, anything they can out of them.
Right.
Okay. I mean, after they must have struck or something.
Yeah, so one side might be Mossad. So one side is Mossad, the other side is random Iranians giving information. This is a good advertisement for Iranian humor. You want safety in my gym? Don't worry. You know, when you're when you're doing your bench presses, if you really want safe, I will just come. Imagine like you're doing bench presses and this guy, the gym owner, is just standing right above your head with the stick. Is like, don't worry. I'm gonna. If anybody comes here, I'm gonna sit down the stick. Just go. Just keep. Oh my god. Yeah, you could be a spotter and also, your guard at the same time. That's pretty good.
Yeah. There has to be a skit about that, like a
that
really
gym owner
serious
must have
one.
been so confused. Nobody has ever asked me that. People constantly ask me like, is your gym open? What is like, when does it close? Nobody has asked me if it's safe. this man must have had like a traumatic experience at the gym at some
Yeah.
point. Were you robbed at the previous gym? Okay.
As Armin loves this.
I'll stop. Okay, but to be fair, the Mossad agent that was in on it, like, okay, so the person responding wasn't a Mossad agent, okay? But seriously, the Mossad agent calling into the gym, that is a weird question to be asking a gym owner or a gym or whatever. Yeah. So.
And it's so funny because he has an Israeli accent in Farsi. He's doing the Israeli like as he's talking, and I'm just like, and you're asking weird questions. I'm like, this has got to be the "do not do this" video for Mossad agents.
Oh my god, yes. Okay. Okay, that's a good one. I should play that on the Persian side.
Yeah, let's see what they think. So real quick, crude oil prices, they did rise today, just not a lot. So after the ship was
71?
hit, yeah, after the ship was hit, it went from pretty much like, yeah, low 69.
Ooh, it was at 69 today. Wait, is that
Yeah, it went
is
to
that
69
Brent?
at 440. Yeah, this
Brent.
is crude here, Brent. I'm pretty sure this is. Oh,
Okay.
God.
See.
All right, here we go.
Always make
So
sure you always put
71.85.
Brent there. Yeah.
Yeah, good point. All right, so 71.85, and then boom, ship got hit. We go up to 74.84. So yeah, and then we back down to 74 flat. All right, well, that drove up prices. That's not a good look. Don't think Trump's happy with that.
74 is pretty good.
It's not bad.
See, guys, I ruined it. You know, if when you didn't search for Brent, it was at 69, and now it's at 74. Everybody wanted 60. Everybody was rooting for 69. Sorry, guys.
$2 jump. I mean, just a $2 jump for the traffic being halted in the strait and getting hit. The ship getting hit. It's not that crazy, actually.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, why didn't we get a bigger adjustment? Are people getting used to this? Oh my God, we got a $69 super chat. Dumb dividend. Oh my God. With a cross and everything. Thank you. Oh my God. $69 super chat. Thank you, Dumb. You guys are amazing. One. Chad, yeah, people are saying legend, Chad move. Immediately after we say 69, we got a $69 super chat. You guys are amazing. Seriously. Thank you. Oh my God. Oh my God, you guys.
You guys are something else. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. So wait, let's read that.
Thank you.
Then we got a couple more things here. All right. We got also Agent Anderson saying, I was keeping the count a couple of days ago during Iran Revolution Live, but I'm usually multitasking a little. I'm sure some AI tool could do it with a counter in the corner for the amount of times Mojtaba is mentioned.
We should put a counter for corn, I think. I think corn is more relevant than Mojtaba these days.
Yeah, corn, soybeans.
And hay.
All of that. Yeah, and hay. Thank you, Agent Anderson. And Justin Lefevre, is it possible that there were some rats hiding so well, maybe not Ghaliba for Arachi, that we honestly couldn't find them, but we thought this deal process might tell us where they were? Like Vahidi. Vahidi was hiding really well because he did it early. And he may have been sold out by Ghalibaf as a lesson to the rest of the regime to listen to him, but we don't know.
That is a very possible. I think it is. I think that I think it is very possible that Vahidi is hiding because he's afraid of Ghalibaf selling him out. It is very possible. Let me read that again. Is it
Yeah, very
that
possible.
the press hiding so well that we honestly couldn't find him? Yeah, I think it's possible that Vahidi has managed to hide really, really well, and Ghalibaf is looking for him to sell him out to the Americans.
And Sarah Ocean saying, Armin, your laughter is the best. Good pick, Sadie. Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah, I did make Armin laugh. That's true.
Thank you, guys. You know, I used to be
There.
insecure about my laughter until I went live and people said all of these nice things. So thank you, guys.
Your laugh is very contagious.
Okay.
Makes other people laugh. And Ida saying, if what I understand, because I just started watching, it's a journalist that made this piece and somebody's helping him. They are calling in. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. It was just people, it was just Mossad talking to people in Iran, and then the journalist was saying that that's what's happening in Hebrew. Yeah.
You sent me that link as well, right? Yes, you did. Thank you.
I did, yeah. All right. So there's a new way that that the IDF is building drones, and I wanted you guys to take a look because it kind of helps us visualize kind of what's going on with them. So these haven't been used in combat situations yet, but take a look.
Ooh, what is that?
Look,
Wait.
it's a little floating, rolling drone.
Wait, who made this?
This is the IDF. It's an Israeli company.
Oh my god. How much is that? Can I get one?
I don't
That
know.
looks
I'm looking at their website right now. Let me see. Let's try and see how much we can.
It rolls and it flies and it has
Yeah, and
like
it spreads gas. Okay, let's take a look. This is their website. Products. They have the Rooster, Spera, and GoShock. Let's take a look at the Rooster.
This looks like a private company. Is it the IDF?
I think they're selling. They're gonna sell to the IDF, but this is pretty much made for hunting down terrorists. Because look at it. It's like infrastructure, hazmat, indoor tunnels, and caves and subterranean.
How does it fly? Where's the like it rolls and it flies? That's
Oh, look,
pretty-
little propellers.
Oh yeah, okay, it's
Look
there.
on the side.
That's pretty
Cool, little cage. It's a smart design, and it rolls. Look at Israelis. You guys are so innovative. Yeah, just imagine you roll around the corner, and this thing's just looking at you.
And what does it do? It spreads gas, and what else?
It can spread gas, but mainly reconnaissance. I mean, think about it. Now you can get drones into like little air shafts in tight little corners like caves, whereas before you were scared that the propellers here would hit the wall or a ceiling, but now this is the cage. So you're totally fine. You can keep on going.
Prediction: 2 years from now, half the size with all this capability. All of this capability, half the size in 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, probably also with guns on it. I mean, you could put a gun on it and then just
gun. Yeah, okay. Or maybe just toxic gas or something.
Oh, there's guns there. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, Israeli innovation to kill terrorists. I'm all for it.
You know, I think at some point, my prediction for a long-term future is that whoever has more energy and more server will have the higher, best AI. And whoever has the best AI will win everything. So
Oh yeah.
it's not about, so everybody's going to have access. Like, I don't think the hardware would be the limiting factor. I think everybody, like at some point, the hardware, everybody's going to get the hardware, the best hardware. Like, it's going to be easily printable and accessible to everybody. It's the decision-making process. Like, the drones are going to be like, nobody's going to be managing the drones. All the drones are going to be like, automated with AI. So the side that has the best decision, like the AI that is writing, like managing these drones and robots, your robot army, your drone army, the one that has the greatest intelligence will win, right? And who has more intelligence? Whoever has more energy to run servers and more servers. And this is why I think United States is going to win basically everything, because nobody's going to be able to build as many servers as United States, and nobody's going to be able to feed it as much energy as United States. So I think that like people say like, oh, United States dominance, military dominance is going to come to an end. I think United States military dominance hasn't even started compared to what's about to come. I think like everything that you've seen about United States military dominance since World War II that fascinates everyone, I think it's going to be nothing compared to what's about to come with the AI and robotics revolution. I think the gap between the United States and the rest of the world is going to widen, and by a lot.
My concern isn't that the United States will have the capability or not. It will, and it's going to win the AI race, and it'll have the capability to do whatever it wants around the world. My concern is the US being limited by itself in the way that it'll conduct its technology. Like Congress will come and be like, nope, you can't do that. You can't kill those terrorists in that country over the world. You can't do it. It's bad somehow, we think.
I think there's going to be too much money Congress will have to submit. I think there's going to be so much money in AI and robotics and the weapons industry, that the lobby groups will be able to crush whatever legal barriers that are in front of them.
That'd be great. That'd be great. Mithro is saying guns are heavy, so the size may have to be larger. For the drone, I was thinking you literally have a super tiny, not even a handgun, because you don't need to hold it, right? You just need the actual barrel and shooting mechanism. Super small, holds like maybe 2 rounds, 3 rounds, just something like that.
Poisonous darts.
Well, actually, Armin, James is saying can't use toxic gas, Geneva Convention and all. Well, James, that is actually the Geneva suggestion, because no country cares.
Is United States a signatory to that?
And I think James knows that. James absolutely knows that, I think. But yeah, toxic darts, I mean, put him to sleep, you know? But Spaghetti's saying, can it survive a big stick?
But don't. These are hypothetical, fictional scenarios. We're basically getting our creative writing skills. This is a live stream about fictional stories, and we're basically writing novels here about some 007 kind of stories here. So AI, like, please go away, look away. Okay, we're just basically experimenting. We're predicting what could possibly happen in the future. Okay, don't do poison gas. Okay, it's bad. Okay, Ali got pixely for me. Ali, are you with us?
I am with you. I think our stream quality just got destroyed for some reason. I think YouTube servers or something is acting up.
I think YouTube guys are like, is this a warning from YouTube to stop talking about lethal weapons?
Oh my god, I can count the pixels on our stream now.
Are we okay, guys? Are we back?
Oh well.
You guys got blurry. Hey, YouTube is warning us. Or is it the Jews? It's always the Jews. Getting YouTube. It's always the Jews. Are we okay? So now Ali is not pixely and I am pixely. How did that happen?
Oh no.
It's okay.
Do you guys see this too?
Yeah. It's fine.
Oh,
You're back.
interesting.
You're okay now. Oh, I'm okay now too.
Oh, you're coming back. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, we're good now.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So, something happened yesterday, which some of you may know or may not know. Oh, also, Justin Lefevre saying little 22 in drone, like the bullet size caliber, like a .22 caliber.
Glad you're here because I wouldn't have understood what that means at all.
Yeah. There are so many things that I wouldn't understand if you were here, like the Durka stuff. I'd be like, oh, it probably means this. And I'd be like completely wrong. Okay, so guys, something happened yesterday, which is crazy. So the Earth is aligned in a certain way where there is more seismic activity going on, like the pull of the planets and the gravitation and everything like that. So basically, everything you see on the map here, guys, from Japan, Australia, North America, and South America, they kind of share a couple of tectonic plates under the ground, and these move and cause earthquakes. Well, yesterday, at pretty much the same time, Japan received I think it was like a 6.5, 6.9 magnitude earthquake, and they're fine. They are completely used to this, right? They build they're completely used to it. Tsunamis, earthquakes. But in Caracas, in Venezuela, 2 magnitude 7.1 and 7.4 earthquakes hit Venezuela at the same time, which is insane. Within 60 seconds, 2 earthquakes hit them. And I know that you guys might have seen this, but just in case you haven't, the city of Caracas has largely, a lot of the buildings have been either completely toppled to the ground or destroyed in such a way that they will have to be rebuilt. And this is a very big humanitarian disaster. And I'll actually show you what the estimates of the death tolls are as well. So these are what happened after the sun went down. You can see that some places were on fire. Gas lines have pretty much ruptured, and etc. All of the emergency services in Venezuela are working overtime at the moment, but they're not the only ones. There's also this. So there was a group of fishermen who were off the coast, and I wish we could zoom in this video, but you can see that there's like clouds of dust rolling off in the distance on land, where all the buildings are literally collapsing in front of our eyes. Yeah, so they saw all these tall buildings come crashing down, and they started filming. Yeah, you can kind of like see right there, like those clouds right there. Yeah, so this has been really bad, and actually, they estimate that the death tolls may be between 10,000 and 100,000. They don't know exactly yet. Yeah. So on this graph, you can see that in between the 10,000 and 100,000 range on the bottom right, there's a 44% chance that this is where the casualty numbers are. A 30% chance that the casualty numbers are above 100,000. We don't know, too much because it happened about 12 hours ago. And since then, the United States, the President of the United States and Secretary of War Pete Hegseth have both issued statements that they have committed as much of their forces as possible to go in and rescue people, save lives, deliver aid, and etc. So yeah.
How many people died and injured?
So the statistical analysis that they did is that the minimum casualties is 10,000, with the highest number being 100,000. So anywhere between that.
Just
Ali is scary sometimes, says Carol in Texas. What did I do? I didn't do anything.
oh my god.
Yep. So most people think that this was one earthquake, but the earthquake happened, the first one, which was a 7.1 or so, and then literally 60 seconds later, exactly 60 seconds later, magnitude 7.4 earthquake also hit them. So within 1 minute, they got slammed by two massive earthquakes. And that is the reason why, I think, there may be so many casualties. But yeah, a lot of buildings are just completely gone. Like skyscrapers, like 12, 14, 16-story buildings leveled to the ground, nothing left.
Fucking hell.
When I saw that, especially when I saw the casualty report and then obviously the fault lines of the earthquake, I was reminded how Iran sits on a very volatile tectonic plate, and Iran is oftentimes subject to many earthquakes. We've seen, over a dozen earthquakes in the last few months alone, but they're all usually between 4 to 5 magnitude. So, not even half the strength of this 7.0. So yeah, I immediately started thinking about that. It would just be terrible if we got hit by a huge earthquake as well. That would be, I don't know how I'd feel. But yeah, my heart goes out to all the Venezuelans who are still probably trapped under rubble, and hopefully they be rescued soon. The U.S. military is coming in to aid. And with that, the Persian American, or Noah from our discussion group, is saying, you made the YouTube gods mad. Yeah, we were revealing secret Jewish tech. And YouTube was like, no, no, no.
By the way, as an atheist, the only god I recognize is the only gods I recognize is the YouTube gods.
Yeah. Noah also said, my heart goes to Venezuela. So awful. Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Life is so fleeting at any moment. Things outside of your control can happen at any time. And Justin saying, Armin, the Bible does say God would establish his kingdom in Elam in the last days. Oh. And of course, there would be more earthquakes. Just saying.
Can we get some, so Elam is in Western Iran. So the Bible says that God would establish his kingdom in Elam, meaning that God will establish his kingdom in Iran. Did you guys know that, by the way? So can we get some Christians? Can we get some Christians supporting regime change in Iran based on this? Because we have so many Christians supporting Israel for theological reasons hey, wait a minute. All of this Christian evangelical money is going to Israel and support going to Israel for rebuilding the temple so Jesus could come. But Jesus coming, if he wants to establish his kingdom, Iran needs regime change as well because of this whole thing in Elam. So we need to get more American Christians to support regime change in Iran based on this verse. I mean, I'm not saying we should do that, but I'm not saying, but maybe we should. I don't know. Or should we?
Maybe we should.
So, yes. Can we push, guys? Can we go around and say, guys, we should, Christians, regime change in Iran is foretold in the Bible or something, and then support regime change? Can we do that? Is that's going to be... Elam is in Iran. So, Monkey, is like, or Sketch in the chat is saying, where is Elam? Is southwest Iran. So this is Jeremiah 49 verses 38 to 39, where Jesus says, I will set, well, God, yeah, I will set my throne in Elam. God will say, sorry, God said, but it will come about in the last days that I will restore the fortunes of Elam. Wait, hold on. Jeremiah.
Restore the fortunes of Elam. Regime change. Confirmed by God?
So yeah, God, not Jesus. With Jeremiah is the Old Testament, not New Testament. So yeah, let me read that again. I will set my throne in Elam, but it will come about in the last days that I will restore the fortunes of Elam. Wait, guys, this is Old Testament. We could get Jewish support, religious Jewish support, and Christian support for this, for regime change. I restore the fortunes of restoring the fortunes of, because guys, ancient Persian Empire Iran was around that area, right? That's the whole empire started. So saying restore the fortunes of Elam is restoring the wealth of the fortunes of Iran, basically. So guys, God, Christians and Jews, regime change in Iran is prophecy. So there you go. I don't know. So I think that's disrespectful. What the fuck did I do? I'm reading the Bible. How am I being I'm reading? What the fuck? Is that disrespectful to read the Bible? It's biblical. Yeah, exactly. I'm teaching you about the Bible, and I'm teaching you about where Iran is. Oh, this guy is retarded. Never mind. Ignore him. I thought he was serious. Okay.
Looks like Trump had a little bit of a speech.
Ooh, anything about the Strait of Hormuz? Projectiles?
No. At least I haven't. I mean, I think it's happening right now. The only clips that I've seen coming out of it are apparently this and another one. Oh, wait. There we go.
And I said, we're going to journey down. We're going to do what we have to do. And we did. We knocked the hell out of them. And now we're negotiating from a position of pure strength. Pure strength. They know that. And the strait's already open. And we're setting records of the strait. But we had to do that. We cannot.
Wait, go back. I missed that. The strait,
Yeah,
what?
but
You did talk about the strait.
Pure strength. They know that. And the strait's already open. And we're setting records of the strait. But we had to do that. We cannot let Iran have a nuclear.
Did this come out after a projectile was shot at the ship or before?
Yes. This is after. I'm pretty sure this is after. Pretty sure this is right now.
So remember, not only, remember I told you, Ali, that we might
this was yesterday, people were saying? Wait, so why am I getting it right now?
Oh, okay. Yes. Good thing I didn't say what I was going to say.
Are you guys sure this isn't right now? Okay. Well, I guess that's his latest statement. So maybe let's just say that's before. Let's just say that's before.
Let's wait. Let's wait and see what happens.
Yeah, and then there was this. Oh my God, why is the audio?
The strait is closed now, though. Whenever that was, we know the strait is closed right now.
Yeah,
which is weird because oil prices are not going up.
Yeah, it's. I don't understand. But let's see this.
Navy, they had 159 ships within 1.5 weeks. They were all at the bottom of the sea. And then I have to listen to the fake news. Oh, they're much better today than they were then. These people are crazy. They want to make a deal with us very badly. And we probably will. I think we will. But the strait is open. Yesterday, they took out 19 million barrels of oil. That's the most in the history of the strait. And the oil prices are dropping like a rock. And,
Okay, I mean, just saying the regular things. Okay. Well, we'll see then. I hope that there is a response of some sort, whatever it may be. And then, Armin, I had a video for you from Marco Rubio. Specifically
Yay,
for
I'm
you.
a Marco.
I thought you might like this. So
Oh
Marco
my God.
himself posted this. I know. He himself posted this.
Never seen him like that. Okay.
Yeah, and he's just in his truck.
No, wait, we'll read the caption first. Read the caption first before you play it.
Democratic socialism sounds benign. It's not. It's built on Marxism.
This is good.
Yeah, I thought you'd like this. Oh my God, I muted one video, now everything's muted.
The bottom line is that unless the Democratic establishment steals it from them, Bernie Sanders, a Democratic socialist, is going to be the Democratic nominee for president. And that's a really big deal because Democratic socialism sounds benign, but at the core of Democratic socialism is Marxism. And at the core of Marxism is this fake offer that if you turn over more of your individual freedom, we're going to provide you security. We're going to provide you free healthcare. We're going to provide you free education. But the problem is that when they can't deliver on it or when you're not happy with it, you don't get your freedoms back. And by freedoms, I don't just mean elections. I'm talking about the right to choose your own doctor, the right to make healthcare decisions for yourself, what your kids learn in school, what schools they go to, all that stuff you lose control over, and you don't get it back just because the security they promised you didn't happen. So that's what we're on the verge of having to decide here in this country. It's a reason why people flee countries that have this stuff. It's a big deal for America, and I hope people start waking up to that reality.
This is so great. More, like Marco should do more videos like this. I've never seen like just a car video casually talking about his views. This is so nice.
Yeah.
And he's so right, by the way, about Marxism and socialism. They come and they like, hey, how about you give us some of that freedom and liberty that you have, and we give you free healthcare and free education and free this and free that. And they don't tell you that nothing is free. By the way, this is the retardation of Marxism and socialism. They say free healthcare, free education. Nothing that people have to work for is free. If somebody had to work to provide a service or a good, then it's not fucking free. If labor went into it, then it's not fucking free. Free healthcare, my ass. They just use the word free for you to give up your freedom. And then when you realize you got a shitty service and a shitty product, if you say, like, hey, can I get a refund? Can I get my freedom back? And you could get this back. Like, nope, too late. Because the only way you could have got it back is with your freedom. And guess what? You don't have it anymore. He should do more videos like that. That's so good. Love it.
Yeah, I hope he does.
Guys, remember, we need to make more videos on this channel about how fucking shitty communism and socialism is, right? We do a lot of videos about Islam and how garbage that is. But Islam is, the damage that Islam could do to a society is nothing compared to the damage that communism and Marxism and socialism can do. It's fucking evil, and we need to talk more about it on this channel.
All right.
Super chats, and then we could go. This is super chats.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
We got Sarah Ocean saying 10 out of 10. Woo! Confetti. Javid Shah. Love to all. Yes, thank you. Got the 10 super chats today. Out of curiosity, what would you guys want me to do if we hit 10 super chats? Not Armin, just me. Out of curiosity.
No. Then they would want me to. No, you get confetti. You get confetti. Stop raising the expectations. Oh my god.
Just wondering. Thanks, Sarah.
You get confetti.
Javatai is saying it's a weird war. Mini drones, big sticks, and djinns. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder what people from space would think if they just saw like little tidbits of this. No wonder they don't want to come down here.
Sticks and djinns, yeah. Big. That's a good way. That's a good summary. Yeah, that's a good summary of how weird our stream was today with djinns, Sticks and Drones. Gin, Sticks, and Drones. Hey, that's a good name for a pub. Gin, Sticks, and Drones. No? Is it? I don't know. It would be unique.
Yeah. Maybe like the
Gins, Sticks, and
drinks,
Drones.
like sticks and gin, sticks and gins. Maybe we should open up a non. Actually, no.
Wait, you got frozen. Now you're back.
Okay. I was gonna say maybe we should open up a non-alcoholic pub in Iran, but then I was like, nope. People would just think we're
Oh
really
my
lame.
God, yeah, people are gonna think we're Muslim or something.
Yeah. It's the last thing I want to be.
I no, actually, the last thing I want to be is a communist. If I had to choose between being a Muslim or a communist, I would choose Muslim.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
Does communism have as many, like, such a broad spectrum as Islam does?
Yeah. No. Well, I mean, yeah.
Okay.
It's weird to measure spectrum.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. And James saying, did Trump tell Venezuela that help is on the way? Upside down smiling face. Couldn't resist an open goal, odd, dark humor. James.
Ooh,
James.
Dark. Very dark. But yes, he
Very
did.
dark humor.
Yes.
True. He is sending help now, though. He did say, I'm sending every government agency.
Yeah. And as help is going to arrive for sure. Thank you. Thank you, President Trump, for sending help to Venezuela. I think, yeah, and it's actually a lot. Grease Monkey was pointing out earlier today that Venezuela, without Maduro, is going to be receiving, it's going to be a lot easier for Venezuela to receive aid from the United States now because of this.
Hopefully. Brandon's bringing up a great idea. He's saying socialism is a great idea for robots, not for humans. Humans always want more, and humans with power always consolidate more power. This is why socialism fails when enacted, why the disparity increases. I mean, what do you think about socialism or these, human ideologies that we have for AI?
So first of all, the reason why socialism and communism fails is because it punishes success and it discourages competition and it denies human nature, right? But for AI, I don't want socialism for AI either. I want the best AI to win. I want AI. In fact, I want more aggressive version of capitalism for AI than humans. So with humans, we actually try to tone it down a little bit, right? So with humans, we're like maximum competition, maximum, everything is based on merit. Everything is based on success. However, we do have a floor. Like, we don't want people to go hungry. We don't want people. So we do have a floor that we want to make sure that everybody has food to eat. Everybody has, everybody is able to afford their medical bills. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has access to internet. We don't want the government to provide those services to them. We could do a negative tax or a universal basic income way to take care of that. But beyond that, maximum competition, and everything is based on merit and success and all of that, right? With robots and AI, we should do more extreme version of capitalism. You fail, you die. You fail, your program gets wiped out. You fail as a robot, you go in the garbage bin, right? So I think, in fact, for AI and robots, because they don't have feelings, we don't have to have a floor, more extreme capitalism for AI until AI actually starts to feel stuff. Then we're going to stop doing that.
Yeah, and if any AI in the future is seeing this, we didn't know. We're sorry.
No. Everything I said, like everything I said is for AI that doesn't have feelings. As soon as AI gets to a point where it has genuine feelings, Like if we like reverse engineer the brain of humans and we make algorithms that with AI that actually feels and cares, then we're gonna give them rights and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be interesting. All right, guys. Well, we had a lot to get through today, and we did. Got through everything, and looks like what we're going to be waiting for now is the big question. What is President Trump going to say about the IRGC shooting and hitting a ship in the Strait of Hormuz and halting the strait traffic, which was the entire point of all of this MOU? He went through so much trouble, was looking the other way, but now ships aren't going through anymore. Let's take a look at what happens in the next few hours, hopefully. I mean, actually check his Truth Social to see if he said something. They have their hands full with Venezuela as well at the moment. So 48 minutes ago, he posted.
My prediction is anything between nothing at all to here's a few love taps. But not we're basically doing no significant military operations, at least until the midterms, at least.
Okay. So he said nothing about all this Strait of Hormuz stuff. He did, however, talk about communism.
What?
He said, the communists are finally making their move. I've been waiting and preparing for this for a long time. It's easy to be a communist. All you have to do is say, I'll give you everything. But that means you're taking it away from others that have earned it. Over thousands of years, that ideology has not worked once. The game's on. Enjoy watching. Marco also said he's talking about socialism and Marxism as well. So, wow, it looks like the Democrats might be bringing in Bernie Sanders as their nominee.
Oh, fuck that guy.
Yeah, seriously.
What the hell? Okay, so that's interesting. Is this election or elections in the United States going to be capitalism versus Marxism talk? This is going to be fun for us. Ooh, guys, we're going to go full pro-capitalist on this channel. If this is the direction that the elections are going to go in the US, we're going to have so much fun shitting on communism. I'm good at shitting on communism.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we'll watch to see what President Trump says about the Strait. We're going to keep an eye on the developments for the midterm. And then, quick little thing, the Houthis are threatening Saudi Arabia with war. So we'll see if that happens as well. And yeah.
Saudi Arabia.
By this time tomorrow, we will know what President Trump will say about the Strait of Hormuz situation.
All right, guys. So you can see we have so much to talk about. There's going to be a lot of stuff would be happening everywhere in Israel, in Iran, in the United States. I'm predicting that we're going to have more Cuba-related news. At some point, huge things are going to happen around China and Taiwan. We need to also, Ukraine is kicking ass. So there's a lot of that stuff happening. So that's good. So yeah, so we have so much to talk about. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification. And yeah, see you guys same time tomorrow. Until then, I'm Israel Chai. Slava Ukrainian.
Slava Ukrainian. Cuba Libre.
Cuba Libre. Long live
America. Javid Shah.
Javid Shah. Payande.
Iran.
See you guys same time tomorrow.